All right, welcome back. I know it's been a few weeks, maybe a month or more, since the last episode, but there's a lot to catch up on. So not to waste any time, let's get to it. So I think the last time I filmed, we were waiting for the siding to go on, and as you can see, the siding is on. And some of the trim is on, and now we're just waiting for good weather so we can finish the trim and the siding. And you can see underneath the front door, there's a little bit of work that needs to be done there. But the dormers are done, and the front elevation is done, which is very, very exciting. So let's walk around the side. So this is the left side of the house. You can see the staging is still set up. One thing I want to point out is there's a brand new electrical service. Thanks to my father-in-law Joe, we have a brand new electrical service that's hooked up now to the town utility. You can see there's a window missing there and a window missing there that they're presently working on getting that done. But the siding on this side, the siding's all done around the entire house. Now they're just filling in some little gaps. There's a window that was over there closest to the ladder. That's been removed because of the power vent that's down there for the furnace. There has to be clearance, 4 feet of clearance from any window, so that had to be removed. But this elevation is complete, which is really exciting. All right, so we're going to jump to the other side of the building now. Okay, this elevation may be a little bit hard to see because of the time of the day and the sun is right there, but you can see that one window has been installed. One new window right there has been installed. There's 2 more on this side to do, and there's 2 on the other side that need to be done as well. So we're very excited that things are moving along. Bulkhead needs to be done, gutters need to be done. Everything is milled. They worked really hard. We had a stretch of really bad wet weather here, and the carpenters worked inside in their shop and they got all the parts milled up. So everything's done. The windows are all done. Now they just need to start putting them all back in. So that's going to happen this week. So that about buttons up the outside. So let's take a walk inside and see what we've done in there. All right, so here we are in the kitchen, and as you can see, the wall above the fireplace has been completed. It was not easy to do that. Each piece had to be basically fit in by hand, so it would, because nothing in the house is square or level, so everything had to be fit in by hand. Filled in up above the cabinet. We still have a little trim to do there and some trim to do at the top. We're debating on a mantel shelf, so this is kind of a mock-up right here of what a mantel shelf would look like, although it would stick out just a little bit further. That would go on top like this is here. So we need to sort of still work on that. But so unlike the cottage renovation, if you follow along on the cottage renovation, I was doing most of the work with some help from my brothers and my father-in-law Joe. On this job, I'm not doing as much because it's pretty skilled. The outside stuff and the windows, that was all pretty skilled work. So we hired that out. We hired a contractor to do that, and we were very grateful. We are very grateful for the contractor that we had. So there's not a lot of footage of actual work being done. I'm showing you completed things. There's not a lot of footage. We did shoot some random footage over the last couple of weeks of some of this work. So I'm going to just kind of string together the various videos that we have using power tools. So that's really exciting, I know. So here's a little bit of catch up on what we've been doing.
But before we use any power tools, let's take a moment to talk about shop safety. Be sure to read, follow, and understand all the safety rules that come with your power tools. Knowing how to use your power tools properly will greatly reduce the risk of personal injury. And remember this, there is no more important safety rule than to wear these safety glasses.
One eternity later.
All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that little piece. You heard me mention a window that had been sealed up. There's the inside. So that needs a piece of sheetrock on it, and that will complete that area there. The area around the doorway going into the parlor has been completed. You'll notice that's new wood. We made the transition from the old wood to the new wood. That will get painted, perhaps pickled, we're unsure. The ceiling still needs to be repaired up above on both sides. Now in the parlor, we really haven't done a whole lot in here yet. We were working out in the kitchen. That actually took a couple of weeks. So you can see like the wall still, although it's wired. So those are some sconces that will go over the fireplace. And I've started cutting the wood, milling up the wood for the wainscoting that will continue across. There it is. It's going to continue across and around and meet the fireplace surround that's going to go around the fireplace. So that's really what's been happening. I should mention, since we're talking about wiring, I should mention that not only did my fabulous father-in-law do the outside work on the new service, he also moved the breaker panel in the basement across the room and rewired all of that, and has since checked all the receptacles and lights in the house and changed out some bad ones. And now we know what breaker shuts off what. And so we're coming along. In here, the ceiling needs to be fixed there. A patch needs to go in there. And over here on this side, that old leak needs to be fixed over there. The window will go in right there. So yeah, so that's the work so far. Most of it's been done outside. Again, most of it's done by the professionals. I'm making air quotes. I know you can't see me. By the professionals. So I'm not here during the day to film their work. So you just get to see what's been completed. And it really looks good. It's really coming along nice. We're very pleased with how it looks. So my next task is to start working in this room. Like I mentioned, I've milled up the wainscoting. We're going to start to put that in. This wall needs to get completed. We need to finish that broken bit over there and put the doors back on, and then that will finish that, trim that out, and then that about wraps this room up as well. So it's moving along relatively quickly. We're very happy. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for staying with us on this journey. I post some shorts every now and again so you can see what's going on. So follow along on the channel. Remember to give it a thumbs up. Follow along, subscribe, tell your friends about it. Let's get the numbers up. All right, thanks. We'll see you whenever I get a next episode out.